Hello guys, long time no see. Welcome back to Bulfi's workshop. Today is a sunny day and I have nothing else to do than to show the humankind how to put on a tubular tire on a tubular setup rim. So I have a carbon rear wheel here. It's built with a Novatec hub, 38mm rim. Um, and of course you will see a lot of videos out there on how to mount a tubular rim, but I have my own way to put it in, and also you will see a lot of products to glue it on. You will see tubular glue for the tire, but I will not recommend that because it's a pain in the where. So the best way to put it in, and also the easiest way, is with the twofold double-sided tubular tape. But of course it will be a bit more expensive for you to get it. Also it's pretty hard because you will not find it in all the places. But my way to put it in is with this double-sided silicone tape. This is the one. You can buy it from an auto shop that deals with auto parts and accessories. And I have also here the label. It says car rub on it. I don't know, car accessories. I think it's made in South Korea or something like that. It's pretty cheap. You can buy it around, I don't know, let's say 10 euros, but maybe less than that. Now this I already used for the front wheel, and you can use it for both tires, front and back. Now the width of it is around, let's see here, it'd be around 20 millimeters. But you can get it if you have a wider rim here. You can get it also with a smaller width, because this thing will expand once you put it in. So I will show you now. I will start from the valve, of course, and then I will show you how to put it in. When you start from the valve side, make sure that you already have this red side. You can grab it with your fingernails, because if not, it will be more difficult after that after you glue it in, to take it out, because this is quite sticky. Now I will try to take it off. Okay, so now I took it off. Here you can see just a little bit out, so you have some leverage you can grab it from. And here I will take the scissor and I will make something like a square shape, and where the valve hole will be, so it will be easier to put the tire in first. So I'll just take the scissor and just make a square shape on this silicone okay, so it looks something like this, and I will start from the valve hole from here, and I will put the tape. Doesn't matter how you start from, with what side, you just fix it here. It doesn't have to be so pretty, but you need to be careful to put it on the middle of it, the rim. Okay, so now I will start from this side and go all the way around, but make sure not to stretch this tape, because the silicone is so elastic, so if you stretch it too much, it will end up in the middle, not on the side. So you just make sure it will be on the center, and just lay it out nice and slow. Don't stretch. because it will you can glue it afterwards, no problem. You can put some pressure on it and it will glue itself. Okay, so now it's all the way. You can see it all around the wheel. I have put it in. You can use your fingers just to gently press the tape on the rim itself so it can glue, but you don't need to apply a lot of pressure because it's soft, the silicone is soft, so you just use your fingers. My personal thing is to use, I have a used bearing here, just put it on my finger just like this and just gently press on the tape itself. Just gently press on the middle and also on the sides, just like that. It's best to make sure on the sides that it will be glued on properly, because you will see after we put on the tubular tire it will be a little bit difficult to take out this rim stripe, so we can get glued. So if it's not glued here on the sides, when you put the tubular tire in, you can overlap the tape with the tire itself. So it's just better to press on the sides, and after that I will show you how to glue it in. Okay, so now that everything is done, you remember that side that you took it out, just leave it on one side, left or right, this piece, this small piece, just leave it like that, and I think it's ready to go now. We can put the tubular tire on. For the tubular tire, I have a Continental Sprinter 22mm tire. However, it doesn't look like a 22mm. This is the tire. We have the Continental Sprinter. Now I have mounted the valve extender. It's a little bit bigger, but bigger is better. So yeah, just put some air inside, not too much, so you can still stretch it a little bit, but don't do it like some people do it. I saw they take the tire brand new and they start to stretch it. It's not good because you will break the threads inside the tube, and also you can damage the tube, the inner tube that is sewed inside the tire itself. Yeah, so you have mounted the valve stem. I will take a little bit of air out because for me it seems like it has too much. Take a little bit. It should be enough. Now the process is very easy. Not really. You just put the valve here first. Yeah. Make sure that the direction of the tire is good. For this tire, it doesn't have one, so it doesn't matter how you put it in, like this or like that. They are the other way around. Make sure to keep this on the outside, somewhere on the left and on the right side. And you just take your time, make sure that it's centered. And the process, I will show it to you just now. Now this is the process here. Just put the rim somewhere down and you start to stretch it a little bit, and at the same time you apply pressure on the tire itself. Just apply some pressure. Don't let it go. And when you reach this side, you can hold it just like that. Just start to gently put it on the rim itself. Something like this. Okay, so once you have it installed, Make sure that the tape didn't fold in, because you will have pieces that it will be folded in, so you can still work with it. Make sure that all the sides, they are nice and straight and didn't fold in, cave in with the tire itself. You can use your finger for that. That's why we have a finger to do it. Now make sure that is not folded in. Okay. Check all the sides. Everything is nice and straight. The nice thing about the best thing about this how's it called, the tape, is that you can still work with the tire after you set it in. You can still take it out and see where you made mistakes, or you make everything straight. From what I see, everything looks good. It's almost perfect. But imagine if you had glue on, this would be a nightmare. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do it just dressed like this. I need to have a nice shirt and to prevent the glue to stick on, and proper clothes, and also gloves in my hand and all that stuff. And the tire, it will not be so clean and also centered as it will be with this tubular rim. Just give it a once over. Pretty good. Now you just start to peel this rim side. Just start to peel it. I mean, I also take the tire and put it a little bit on one side, so it will be easier for me to take the red stripe on. I mean, it usually comes out quite easy, but it will give you problems sometimes. Now you see, if the tire is a little bit on one side, you can still take it out and adjust it a little bit. So yeah, I'll just take all this thing out and give it a pump, and we will see from there. Okay, so now I'm at the end of this tape. We'll just take it nice and easy. Make sure that everything is, yeah, and that's it. Now I will just give it a look, see that everything is centered. Just remember, with this tape, you don't need to be a professional, because once you put air inside the tire, let's say 8-9 bars, it will set itself on the center. It will be automatically in line with everything. That's the beauty of this silicone tape. You can still make small adjustments even after you pump it. That doesn't mean that the tire will not stay here when you ride the bike in corners. Just remember, this tape has been tested by me, by myself. I weigh around 70 kg, 70 kilos. You can go with this 74, maybe 80 kilos. It was quite good in corners and everything. I didn't lose any grip on it. Also, it didn't, the tire didn't go off the rim and something like that. So everything is tested. I tested myself, so I was the lab rat. Of course, I didn't take it 200 kilometers per hour from the first time. I just take it easy and easy. After that, everything went pretty good. yeah, so that's it. I will just put some air inside. I'll just put around 8 bars for now. Yeah, so that's it. Now if I take a look at the tire, it's almost perfect. It's like a normal clincher tire. It's on the, everything is centered and it rides smooth and has no issues whatsoever. To take it off is also easy. Of course, if you leave it for a couple of days, weeks or months or so, it will be difficult when you take it out, but you just use a normal brake cleaner, something like this, and just use it after you unglue the tire and you take it out from the rim. Just use this to soften that silicone tape, so you can peel it nice and easy. Also, it doesn't damage the rim or the tire or anything like that. From what you can see, I also have some spare tape here. I don't know, maybe so you can use it for different stuff. Yeah, that was all for today, and this is how my way, this is how I mount a tubular tire. But this is how I do it, and this is a good and clean way also. You can see I have no dirty hands, no glue stuck on my hands. This is nice and tight and solid, and also it also has some room for it to expand. But if I leave it like this for 2 or 3 days, you will have no issues whatsoever with the tires. Okay, so see you guys next time. So next time I will show you how to take it out and also how to take the glue out.